What's up, H Squad? It's your girl Heather back for another cooking video. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to be making something new today on the menu, and you know how I like to cook, guys. So tonight, per request of my family, I am making, can you guess what I'm making tonight, guys? Y'all done seen me make so many different meals. What am I making tonight, guys? Leave it down in the comments if you think you can guess what I'm making tonight for dinner. I'll give y'all a few minutes to drop them comments. What am I making? What am I making? Alright, guys. Alright. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm making tonight. I am making, as y'all could tell from the thumbnail, sweet and hot Italian sausage. And I will be boiling those in my pot back here. And I'm also going to be adding green peppers to my sweet and Italian sausage. I got a mixture I brought from Walmart, guys. This is excellent. I normally would buy this fresh and cut it up by hand, but I have been having some problems, guys, with my hands lately. And that is in another video, guys. I've been having some issues that, you know, things been going on with my health right now. But you know what? God is good all the time. So you guys, back to the cooking video, okay? I'll tell you about that some other time. But I normally would chop this by hand, guys, but I'm unable to do that right now. But this is a pepper onion blend. It has yellow onions, red bell peppers, and green peppers. This is everything that I like to put in my Italian sauces. So Walmart was so fortunate to have this in a bag, and I was shouting for joy when I seen that, guys, because I was like, thank you. You just saved my life when it comes to having to chop all this stuff up by hand. So I'm going to go ahead and boil the sausage for maybe about 45 minutes total, just to make sure they're all the way done. They're already fully thawed out, guys. So all I gotta do is boil them. And the first process to this whole thing, guys, is to wash off your sausage. I know, guys, I know I've seen so many people put their sausage in the pot right out the pack. Not me. I know a lot of people say, you can't clean the meat, Heather. You can't clean the meat, Heather. But, you know, for my own safety, for my own peace of mind, I'm gonna wash this meat off. I'm gonna rinse off the meat, the little grime and all that might be on the meat packaging, because you know hot dogs, sausages are in casings. So I need to rinse off the little slime. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's my way. You don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. That's your stomach, your family, but I do rinse all my meat off. Whatever I cook, I rinse it. That's just how I do it. So I'm gonna get you guys over to this sink area with me. Uh-oh, I'm gonna drop y'all. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So I'm gonna bring you guys over. I know y'all can see all the little nice little neat things on my sink top. But I'm gonna run me some cold water. You know I gotta get my gloves. I gotta get my gloves, because you know it ain't no party unless you got them gloves. I'm sorry, I can't cook without them. So you girl gotta get them gloves. Get them gloves, get them gloves, girl gotta get them gloves. Get them gloves, get them gloves, girl gotta get them gloves. Get them gloves, get them gloves. So yes, guys, get your gloves. That's my way, guys. I cook every meal starting with these. Starting with these. I do not start my meal without it. I don't touch the raw meat without my gloves on. Yes, I can wash my hands, and I still wash my hands in between switching gloves, but I just, it's a sensory thing, called a sensory thing, but I don't like touching raw meat. So, gloves. Alright. So I'm just going to open the packages, start with that. These are the hot sausage. This is what it looks like. I'm bringing it over here for y'all. And this is the hot sausage in the casings. As you can see a little grime and stuff on there. I'm sorry, I gotta rinse that off. Gotta rinse it off, man. Gotta rinse it off. So as I'm rinsing these off, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start loading them into the pot. So I'm gonna set that right here. So y'all can see. So y'all can see what I'm doing. I hope everybody had a good day today. We're finally starting to get some nice weather. They're finally starting to, I don't know what phase you guys might be in your city, but we're in the yellow when it comes to the COVID-19. So we're starting to like open up a little bit more, and we should be moving to the green very shortly. Me personally, I won't be joining everybody outside because I have some pre-existing health conditions that are pretty serious that would warrant me to stay in a little bit longer to see how things go. And I'm okay with that, completely. I am okay with that. Alright. These guys are the sweet sausage. As you can tell the color difference, guys. The red ones are all hot in color. And then these sweet ones, they're just like a normal casing of meat. So I'm going to rinse these two and put them in the pot. Dropped it. Alright guys, so the meat is rinsed. Turn that off. Take these gloves off. Dispose of this in the garbage can. I'll be back. Alright. So this is what we got. It ends up being about 10 sausages. Put them in the pot just like this, just like so. You fill it up with water just until it covers up the sausage. For anybody who wants to know how to make Italian sausage, it's a really delicious meal. Just fill it out with water just until it covers up the sausage. And use cold water. And make sure that the water is covering every sausage. Alright. So I'm going to set this on the stove. I see something in here. Alright guys, so the sausages are in the pot. I'm going to give you guys, hi. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of that because this is what I'm talking about when I say make sure every single sausage is covered. Every single one. Okay, so I personally do not, and I repeat, I do not cover the sausage with a lid or anything. All I do, guys, is turn it on medium heat. I'm gonna say, since I have an electric stove, my setting for it not to simmer is on 5-6. So I'm going to be setting my setting on 5.5, 6, and I'm gonna let that thing simmer for 45 minutes. So I'm gonna start there. All right, so 45 minutes to let the sausage boil. I do not add anything until after the sausage boils. So we're gonna go step by step, guys. Get your sausage, rinse them off, put them in a pot of cold water, turn your stove on, boil the sausage for about 45 minutes, guys. And then once you do that, I'll be back with the next step. All right, guys, hang in there. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe. Also, please like the video, guys. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. It means a lot to me. It definitely does. It means the world to me, guys, for you to share my videos, like this video, and also subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, guys. I know it's something small, but it really does mean the world to me. So when you guys exit out of here, or even now, pause the video. Stop it right there. Go hit that bell notification, hit the subscribe button, and also make sure you hit the like button and then come back. Okay. Thank you, guys. For everybody who did do that step for me, guys, thank you so much for doing that. It definitely means a lot to me. You guys have no idea how much that means to me for you guys to subscribe to my channel and generally engage with me and like my comments. Generally engage with me and like my videos and communicate down in the comment section for me. So definitely, guys, welcome to the H Squad family, and I will be back with the next step. Once these sausages boil for 45 minutes, I'll be back to get you guys with the next step. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and hang in there. Your girl will be back. All right, guys, I'm promising you this is going to turn out delicious. Just stay tuned. All right, bye. Or not bye, but I'll be back. What's up, guys? I'm back. the sausage are done. So I want to show you guys what it looks like when they're completed. I've actually let my water boil all the way out this time. My daughter caught them. But yes, the sausage are done. So I'm going to walk you guys over so y'all can see exactly what they're looking like. There they are. You can see the red is the hot and the non-red ones are the sweets. But that's what it looks like. So now guys, I am going to get to the sauce part of the Italian sauces, because what I do next is I add the sauce to those done sausage in the pot with the little bit of water that's left, and then I add in these here onions and green peppers, and then I add in a can of tomato sauce. It can be crushed tomatoes, like, you know, the ones that are kind of crunchy in texture, not crunchy, but crushed with a little bit of chunkiness and texture, or you can just add regular tomato sauce, and then I add a can of tomato paste. However, tonight I'm not going to do that on video, because what I did previously, I had already had some sauce that I made previously a few weeks ago when we had Italian sausage, and I froze it. So I already have my sauce in a container that I had froze, so I'm just going to re-add that to these fresh Italian sausages, because I had some sauce left over. So I'm adding that over to these Italian sausages. I'm gonna add some more peppers in there, and I'm gonna let it simmer for about another, it's still a little bit frozen, so I'm gonna let this simmer for about 15-20 minutes, because mine is still a little bit of frozen. But if it was all the way done and thawed out, I would have added those ingredients and I would have just let it simmer on, say, medium heat for about 10-15 minutes, just until the onions, peppers and things are soft, just like a saute type soft, and then they're done. So at this point, everything's pretty much done. The only thing that you're cooking now is your cut up vegetables. But since mine is frozen, and so is my sauce, it's a little bit of frozen because I thawed it out earlier, but it still has a chunk of frozen ice in it. So I'm just going to pour it all into my pot right now, and I'm going to let it simmer. Now on this part of the cooking, you do add your lid, because you're going to simmer it, and the sauce as a simmering can start popping, and you don't want that to pop all over your stove. So on this part of the video, yes, add a lid to the simmering of your Italian sausage, and then lower your flame once it starts to boil a little bit. Once you start seeing your sauce start to boil, lower it just a little bit and let it finish simmering for about another 5 to 8 minutes, just, you know, to let it simmer. But let me go ahead and get my sauce that I had taken out of the freezer and the refrigerator, just so I can pour it on top. Be right back. Okay guys, so this is my sauce that I had previous. This is it right here. Oh, look at me, my eyes are so red. I got my contacts in, guys, and they're dry, and I can't find my contact stuff, so my eyes are so dry and I keep blinking them. But anyway, back to the video. But this is my sauce that I had from last time, and I'm just gonna pour this over top right here, just like this. If y'all can see me, I'm pouring this on top. Okay. So I pour all of it in there, guys, because I had just enough. And then with that being on top, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this here, and I'm gonna simmer everything. I moved it to the other eye because this is my simmering eye. So I want to make sure that it simmers, guys. So you just let it simmer in there, and you can put as many of these peppers as you want in there. I like a lot of peppers because I get like a Mancini bun after everything is done, and I eat my Italian sausage on a Mancini bun. Sometimes I add sprinkled cheese, mozzarella cheese on top, kind of like a meatball hoagie type thing. But when I do that, I add some of the sauce too. So that's why I use the Mancini bun, because I need it to be thick enough to hold some of the sauce, the peppers, and the Italian sauces without breaking the bun. But I don't have my Mancini buns tonight, so I'm using regular hot dog buns, guys. You gotta improvise sometimes. Sometimes you gotta just improvise. So I'm improvising because that's for dinner, and I did not make it to the store. And as y'all can see, my hands done started hurting. So yeah, I gotta, you know, not drive when my hands are inflamed. I'm just getting a knife, guys, so I can open up this package. Alright, so I'm just going to pour some of these sausages in here. My daughter don't like onions, but I told her she can pick around it because I love onions. So she gonna have to pick around it. So I'm gonna take you guys over here so y'all can see what it looks like in the pot right now. But this is the sauce, this is the peppers, and the sausage is down in here. And the only reason why I add tomato paste, guys, is depending on how thick you want your sauce. But you don't have to have it real thick if you don't want it to. But this is what it is, guys. So I'm going to add my lid to this. And I'm going to let this thing simmer for like another 30 minutes. Only because it's not all the way thawed out. I got chunks of ice in here. So that's the only reason why I'm letting it thaw. You know, simmer this long. But originally, you know, if everything was thawed out, my ingredients wasn't frozen and they were fresh, this thing would have cooked a lot faster after the actual initial boiling of the sausages. Then the rest of it, it would have just been like another 10-15 minutes just to get the just to get the sauce, peppers and stuff to be soft. I had the tongue tied on that one. But in any case, guys, you boil it just to get your peppers soft. If you want, you know, however you want your peppers to be soft. Some people like it kind of like al dente, where they're a little still crunchy when they have their Italian sausage sandwich. I like mine all the way like al dente, like sauteed. So I don't want them crunchy when I eat my Italian sausage. That's just me. But you do it the way you want. Everybody tweaks it as you go. You know what I'm saying? You learn it from someone and then you tweak your ingredients over the years. That's how I learned how to cook everything, guys. I watched my mother, my aunts and them cook, uncles or whatever over the years, and then as I got older and I started cooking myself, I just started tweaking the ingredients. Like I followed their ingredients, but then I also added or took away some things according to my family's taste buds. So that's pretty much what you do when you start cooking. For those of you who might be newly married or just newly into the scene of cooking, you know, just want to test it out, who have never really cooked before, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You write down, once you finish out your recipe, you write down what works for your family, what did work, what didn't work, what recipes were good, which ones wasn't. And you can either keep them all in a container, type them up on your laptop or your computer, your cell phone, wherever you want to keep your records. And that way, as your children or people get older and they might want to go back to a recipe, you can always be like, oh, well, here's this one recipe I made. You know, here's just one dish. Here's what you need to use. So that's just my motto. But I will be back once that thing simmers down. I'm just going to put the lid on and I will show you guys the finished product. And again, thank you guys so much for watching.